Today's video so far has been a true test of patience. This is my 6th attempt. My camera, for some reason today, has decided it wants to zoom in on everything but me. The first place I tried recording, there was a picture on the wall off my left shoulder. The picture decided, forget my face, or the camera, excuse me, decided, forget my face, we're going to zoom in on that picture that's 20 feet behind you. So I'm in a different room. I'm trying a backdrop that has no pictures and getting everything set up. It still decided, I'm going to try and find something, but it's doing better than it was. So this has been a 100% test in patience for me today. Okay, that's it. I wish I had kept a box that came. I ordered something online, and the box showed up, and it looked really bad. I mean, the box, the side was, I mean, the box was severely damaged. And it got me thinking, okay, a lot of online shopping happens, a lot of it. In fact, you know, day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday when you go to the store, but then the following Monday they call Cyber Monday. You stay at home and you purchase online. When you purchase online, well, it's got to be shipped to you. It's got to be sent UPS, FedEx, Post Office. There's many shipping companies, but those are the top 3. So it's got to go from the warehouse to your front door. And there's a lot of travel in there. I mean, Amazon has kind of cornered the market. They're trying their best to update and get things where your package shows up not looking like it had been through World War III. But how often you order something online, it shows up and the box is just, the box looks horrible. The sides crushed in, the box, the cardboard on the side has been ripped. I've seen it so bad that the rip actually has opened up a hole. There's a hole in the side of the box. I've seen it that bad. And we look at the outside of the box. We look at this thing that's just absolutely borderline destroyed. And our first thought is, I hope what's inside is okay. That's always our first thought. We don't care about the box. I mean, we see the box first and we see its condition, but then we don't dwell on the box anymore. We want to tear it open to make sure what's inside is still good. Now, for some reason, I've learned when you order something and they put fragile, handle with care on the side, it almost seems like the warehouse takes that as, oh, okay, so we can throw that against the wall about 20 times. Here, somebody kick it like a soccer ball. We got about 200 pounds of boxes here. Let's stack on top of that. For some reason, the more fragile what's inside the box, the more the box seems to get damaged. And it got me thinking, it's not a whole lot different than us in life. Our box, what we are on the outside, our box gets damaged. We get wrinkles, we get gray hair, we lose hair. I walk with a permanent limp because my knee is trashed. There are people, worse off than me. As we travel through life, as we're getting from point A to point B, our packaging, our box, can take quite a beating. We can get kicked across the floor. We can get, bounced off of things. And we can feel like we have the weight of the world stacked on top of us. The weight of the world to the point we feel like we're going to just crush. But not unlike that cardboard box, we got to look at what's inside. We look in the mirror, we see the age lines, we see the gray hair. We walk across the floor and something hurts. But the question is, what's inside? What shape are you on the inside? What shape is your heart? The most valuable. The box is just that, a box. And we're zooming in for some reason. It's just, the box is just to get our heart from point A to point B. That's all it is. And yes, the box is going to get damaged. And in fact, in 2 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 4, as a matter of fact, it flat talks about how our bodies are going to age. We're going to get the wrinkles. We're going to get the gray hair. We're going to have an injury that we can't use our shoulder right. We can't use our leg right. Whatever. That's going to happen. And these wrinkles, this limp, the pain, we complain about it, but we almost wear them as a badge of honor. Truthfully, I mean, you think about it. You complain like me, okay? I got a knee that I have a doctor's appointment. I'm gonna look at it again. But I walk with a limp, and everyone knows I walk with a limp. In fact, this morning at church, someone asked me, why aren't you sitting down? Why are you up hobbling around? We almost wear our injuries, our age, as a badge of honor. But again, this is just the outer box. Our hearts are what's inside. Our hearts are what is the important part. And how do you protect that? Well, you order something that is even remotely fragile. They wrap it in bubble wrap, obviously. The greatest invention of man ever, bubble wrap. But it gets wrapped in bubble wrap. So the outer box can look absolutely destroyed. Like I said, the side crushed in. I've actually seen the corner of the box be crushed in to the point you got to open the box upside down because the tabs are destroyed. They're so bent up you can't even open them. But you open it up, and what you bought is wrapped in bubble wrap, and it survived. It may have a little scrape or scuff on the side. It may, may not be 100% perfect, but it survived because of bubble wrap. Now I'm going to say something here that might seem a little, I don't want to say blasphemous, but a little off the mark. But it fits. Stick with me on this. We wrap anything that is shipped worth value in bubble wrap. So what makes us think we can get through our lives without our own personal bubble wrap? The one thing that can protect our hearts from the harsh realities of the world. Of course, I'm talking about Jesus. And a lack of a better way to put it, I'm sure there's a better way, but I like this way. We have a bubble wrap Jesus. He can surround our hearts and keep it safe. Is our heart going to be unscathed? No. The world itself will find a way. But will our hearts still work? Will our heart, our most valuable thing to us, our hearts, will it still beat? Will it still live for God? With bubble wrap Jesus, yes, it can and it will. It may have a few little scars, may have an injury or two, but it will survive. Can you imagine sending, we'll say, a laptop computer? Okay, even better, something smaller, a cell phone. Let's put a cell phone in a little, good sized box. Not like the size of a TV, but a good sized box. Put it in there, tape it up, put a shipping label on it, and send it. What shape do you think that phone is going to be in? Now, take that same phone, wrap it up in bubble wrap, then put it in the box, shipping label, and send it. Which way do you think is going to survive? I don't know about you. I don't even want to think about, trying to live life day to day without that bubble wrap Jesus around my heart. Yes, we're going to have scars. Our shipping labels, our bodies, our boxes, they're going to get beat up. You can't stop it. Life is going to weigh on us. We're going to have stress. We're going to feel the weight of the world on our shoulders. But as long as we've got that little bubble wrap around our hearts, we know we can and will arrive at our final destination in one piece. Might have a scratch, might have a scar on it, but it'll be in one piece and it'll work. But without that bubble wrap Jesus around our hearts to protect us, we don't have a chance. Without Jesus protecting us, wrapping himself around us, the world can and will destroy you. You'll arrive at the finish line. Yeah, your outer box and what's inside will look the same. Destroyed. But with Jesus around you, surrounding your heart, your outer box may be a little worse for wear, but what's inside will be in working order. What's inside will work. But without Jesus, there's no guarantee. Allow bubble wrap Jesus to protect you. Allow Jesus to guide everything in your life. Because without that bubble wrap around you, you don't have a chance. You'll break into 1,000 pieces. Again, your outside shell will be just as damaged as the inside. But with Jesus wrapping himself around your heart, the outside is going to get trashed. The outside is going to get beat up. And you're going to have a few little scrapes. You're going to have some scars. But your heart will still work. When you get to your destination, You get to your destination and God opens up that box and your heart is in there. What condition is it going to be in? Are you going to be surrounded by Jesus' love, bubble wrap Jesus? Or are you going to try this on your own? I don't know about you. I would strongly want some bubble wrap around me. And the only way you're going to get that is through Jesus Christ. The only way you're going to have any protection in this world. The only way your heart is going to survive the journey is through Jesus.